So welcome to my exhibition. Today is the last day, but I'm going to make like a quick live instead of a long live. I think last time it was 46 minutes, but this time I'm going to try to take it a little faster than before. So here, today is the last day, so of course we have last day everywhere. On the chair that people can see from far away, we have the little flyer. Please take a little flyer for later. Here we have the window, and I discovered that my flyer was on the bridge between Gamlestan and Slussen for the entire week, so everybody, So my name, my flyer, the gallery name, my face as well. So today I posted the last day today. This is the latest one that I created last week. It is Remember 2020. It's going to be fine exhibition related to the corona. So this is a window, blue sky. I don't know if you remember, but I'll show you right after. Blue sky not for everyone because of isolation. So I created this one as a triptych of silver for a spiritual value, because triptychs, Middle Ages, it was very God-oriented. But let me take you to the beginning of the exhibition, because it's called Style Evolution, extended because it has 1 week more. But so I started with the boats, the Swedish steamboats, Norrskär. So I do a line drawing with my architectural pen. So it takes 20 hours. Because I do a first line drawing, a second one. This actually, the Norrskär, took 22 hours. And then I scan it, and then hello Peter, hello Richard, hello Bill. Then I scan it, and then I use Photoshop so I can zoom in and make the lines even more perfect, so that in the end, instead of having a size A4, I can have a 50 by 70. And then I can choose the color and put any color possible, but these are the neon colors. And these are the spring rococo. So it's very Marie Antoinette, very French, very spring rococo. The attachments of the boats, maybe you saw the other video. I said I'm going to do a quick one. So what did I miss? Because I have the descriptions here of every exhibition. Thank you, Truck. Stockholm, adaptive city, fascination with monumental scale objects, endless landscapes. I consider boats as moving buildings, and century-old steamboats as monuments. Norrskär, Storskär, Blidösund, and Västans are the jewels of Stockholm's fleet. So they needed to be seen by a foreigner's point of view. This is the Stockholm size A5 original. It was so detailed that I could blow it up into a A3 size. So this was my first collection when I moved to Stockholm. Second, endangered animals, charity for WWF. So the polar fox with a Sami background, the reindeer. I picked baby animals on the internet images, and then I did the line drawing and perfected it. Orca, killer whale, penguin, and the cutest one, the little polar bear. So I had a charity for WWF. What do I say in this? Because I was forced to find a new home when in the first 2 years in Stockholm I was couch surfing, and I felt like I had a very gypsy life, and The polar animals as well have to move because of the melting glaciers, and the Sami people as well. So I could identify to both. Here we have Psycho, Reflection of a Knife. So we have the house from Psycho that is sold. A Psycho house. So I used the spray paint with a brush, actually. So that is the Psycho house, and in the description, because I said I'm going to make it quick, hey Frederick, hey Bert, hey Johan, hey Matthias. In the movie Psycho from Alfred Hitchcock, the main character is a transvestite killer whose mental issues lead him to blame his mother's spirit for his actions. And then I say a lot of personal stuff that you have to read on my Facebook group, Art Exhibitions in Stockholm, because all the descriptions are there. So I used this exhibition as some form of therapy for a story that happened to me in the past when I was 9 years old. It's a strong story that involves a car, a knife, and this is the trauma that I just found out I solved today. This is not a trauma, and this is a reflection of a knife, so I was published in Dagens Nyheter, the newspaper. Okay, so let me tell you this little anecdote. They, because I sent them some materials, some emails and stuff about my exhibitions, and the only one they published, it was my name, Alex Colard, and the name of the exhibition, Psycho, Reflections of a Knife. So I was published as Alex Colard, Psycho, because then they went in the line, a reflection of a knife on there. I'm still proud of it, no shame here. So then we have first attempt at a monotheistic religion. I can read you this description, it's okay. The pharaoh Akhenaton, represented as a square with the 4 temples of Amarna, the city that he created. I thought silver was very masculine with the blue, so that's how I represented Akhenaton. He was convinced of his absolute power and greatness. Therefore, he created the unique god Aton, god of the sun, and tried to destroy and replace the ancient gods. So the pyramid going up is Akhenaton's you know what. The pyramid going down is the creation. You know what? The feminine creation. And his wife Nefertiti, represented here as a circle in rose gold, because round, feminine, rose gold, his wife Nefertiti was by his side and tried to implement the new regime that would give them the full power they deserved. At this time in Egypt, priests influenced public opinion. They could make decisions that affected the spiritual, political, and everyday life of millions. After his father died, Tutankhamun, triangle, gold sarcophagus, makes sense. The sun, he's the product, so it's triangle. Tutankhamun and his mother tried to keep the legacy alive, but succumbed to the pressure and reinstated the ancient gods. That, if you see upside down, is actually Anubis, back to back. Anubis, the god of the underworld. And finally, because it's a quick video that explains my entire exhibition, remember 2020, you will be fine. So reflecting on the COVID-19 pandemic, I imagined people's behaviors in the aftermath. This crisis has a huge impact on society, but more important on individuals who decided not to go out of their apartment, even for a walk in the woods alone. They fall into depression and decide not to leave because of paranoia and hypochondriasis. I want to remind people that the next time they have to face a challenge, they have the serenity, peace, and strength not to be afraid. So, blue sky, not for everyone. Little cross, evolution, blue sky, not for everyone, number 2. And the one before the last one, which has an interesting effect because the silver looks as if it is behind the paint, and it is. It was lifted off the paint. So finally I can show you the materials that I have. So I have all my exhibitions from the past here printed. I have my portfolio from New York with Alex Colard Fine Art, all my big paintings, my big canvases that you can see on my website, alexcollardart.com. The Sumerian. I'm talking to the US right now, and maybe I'm going to have some of them imported to Stockholm, so stay tuned. This one because they are framed and magnificent and huge, you know. And I'm really proud of them. Sumerian, yeah. These ones, rivers of emotions, rivers of colors, because there's a thickness to it. And it's like a map of the brain with the emotions. It's a quick video, I feel. Here we have my star, which represents heaven in Sumerian. Another large canvas that I did. We have the map of the brain that comes in black as well, and glossy, matte and glossy, white and black. We have Illuminati, of course, the dollar bill. This is another exhibition in New York. And we have the pyramid viewed from the top. That is a diptych, so it has 2 canvases with strings dipped in wax, vertical and horizontal. Flesh tone because it represents human beings walking on earth horizontally, and the blood that came from above. And this piece is called Sangreal because something happened in the middle of the pyramid with blood, people, and other types of. But voila. Here we have treasures chest, and here we have Isis, my mother. And here we have paintings that I did when I was 21. I was selling them in front of the Pompidou Center in Paris. Couteau, it was a large one, very large, and these ones as well. So I had little chocolates individually wrapped. I had the price list. Today is the last day, but stay tuned for my next exhibition. Rien de rien. Some are gone, some are sold, some are still here. Adoptive city, prices. Monotheistic religion, if you buy the whole family, it's a good price. And we have, of course, the descriptions with Psycho, the real story. flyers I have as a conclusion, because it's a quick video. Hâte-toi de bien vivre et songe que chaque jour est à lui seul une vie. Hurry up and live well, and think that every day is an entire life in itself. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you at my next exhibition, which will be on June 13th. It's not going to be a retrospective, it's not going to be... I wanted to turn the page on the past 3 years of creation, and I'm going to reinvent myself again, and you will see the result on June 13th. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Tack så mycket, merci beaucoup, hello, au revoir, bonne soirée, bonne journée.